And just like that, it's Friday again. Today we have the Sephora 10-Hour Long Wear Foundation and the Micro Smooth Powder. Now I can already tell y'all this powder is big, but it's all about the foundation today. So my skin is already prepped and primed and I'm ready to go. About the foundation, you do get 0.84 fluid ounces, which is almost 1 ounce. And there's a pump that's on here. The first ingredient in this foundation is water, so expect it to be a little bit thinner, which I'm going to use a foundation brush than the beauty blender. Now dimethicone is in this. By dimethicone helps with matting out a foundation. I am in the shade Cafe Latte and glycol, like for glycolic acid. So it should help with a little bit of acne and not dulling out the skin either. So I tested this in the store. I tested 2 other shades and this came the closest to me. If you're a friend of this channel, you know I have not dealt with Sephora since they made me look like Michael Jackson with that spray can foundation. But this dries fast and I can say that I like it so far in acne check, pigment check. It covered it, and it does say it covers hyperpigmentation, acne scars without color correcting and all that, and it's true. And to be honest, for water to be the first property, look, it does not look watery at all. And it's buildable, which, you know, I'm not going to go into heavy full coverage, but yeah, I'm liking that. And then I'm going to go back and pat out with a beauty blender, just if, you know, the brush is squeaking a little bit. We dig this. It is 9:14 a.m. so this is going to be a true wear test. I'm going to wear this all day. I'm even going out tonight, so stay tuned. Damp beauty blender. And this retails for $20. Can't beat that. Go Sephora. Yes. Moving on into the concealer, but before I do, the foundation, if you go on Sephora website, it's going to give you that you should get a skin-like finish, but it's going to diminish blemishes and wrinkles, and the hyaluronic acid is a very important property, so it lists that off the top. But this concealer, like I said, if you're a friend of this channel, you know this is already big, but we're going to get into the properties of this and why I love this foundation. It's their gel serum concealer. And I know you're thinking of gel, but does it dry? Does it conceal? And it actually does. It's one of the more comfortable concealers on the market because especially with your under eyes, it doesn't dry you super tight, but it gives you coverage, if that makes sense. And by the way, the Sephora foundation comes in 30 shades, but this Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer retails for $14, and it comes in about 28 shades, including correctors. Now, not to be confused with their high impact, they have a high coverage concealer. I've never tried that one. I've only tried this one because, like I said, it gives you like that soft matte finish. And it definitely will hold you in place. I've been wearing this for a while. And you get almost 1 ounce in that tube as well. And again, it's called the Brightening Gel Future Serum or Future Gel Serum. Something like that. But y'all catch my drift. Now I'm going to go back and add a little bit more because the concealer is buildable. It is lightweight, but it is buildable. And one of the main components in this concealer I found weird was silica. Everybody knows silica on African American skin is not the best because it provides flashback, but this doesn't. Maybe because it's masked by so many of the other ingredients in this concealer, like dimethicone and all that, that you don't see it. And I'm here to tell you, you will not get a flashback. Now the 2 powders I have the Sephora Micro Smooth, which I love. It's blended down and grind down real fine and smooth till it's very soft to touch on the skin. This is for overall setting. And then we have the matte foundation powder, which I do use this all over the face also, but I like to use this on days where I have on light foundation or days where I just want a powder routine, because this does cover. So I'm going to put a little bit of this under the eye area, and I'm going to finish off the face with the Micro Smooth. Now, the matte powder retails for $20, and talc and zinc is the main properties in it. You get 0.264 ounces, which is a good bit. I mean, that's average for a now the matte foundation powder, I only went under the eyes to set in the concealer. I did that because I like to be matte under my eyes, but I like to be glowy and dewy everywhere else. So just mattifying it a little bit. And this is actually, it's a very soft, smooth matte powder, and it's not chalky. So $20, this a go. The Micro Smooth powder, you know a powder is going to be bomb when it has mica and talc in it as its beginning ingredients, because talc is what everything used to blur, which will give you that filtered look. And this is the number 90 Sephora Pro powder brush, and I'm just packing that on, and that looks bomb as hell. Come through Sephora. Micro Smooth retails for $22, but it's only in 7 colors because it's just to set. Granted, everybody on the dark skin movement, so I wouldn't be surprised if darker colors come out, but I am loving it. And I am loving this brush. Look at that. Okay, it's 3:26 a.m. The foundation held up well. I had a co-star. This right here was Life. Is the foundation worth it? Yes. End of discussion. Nothing else to say. Good night, y'all.